When I was younger, I always thought about, well, I would go see musicians play, and different players had different sounds. And I realized that the sound was not coming from the instrument, it was coming from the person. I realized that it didn't have anything to do with the mouthpiece, the horn the person used, and all of this. This was just more of a matter of what felt comfortable to the player. It was something that they felt comfortable with their equipment or with whatever they were doing. But for example, Joe Henderson's sound was Joe Henderson's sound. It really, even if he played my horn, you know, he would still be his sound. It wouldn't be my sound all of a sudden, you know. So I realized that, okay, the sound thing is something that's coming from the person. It has to do with, yes, with physicality, you know. If you're a horn player, it has to do with, you know, the structure of your body and everything. But it mostly had to do with, this is what I think now, with experience and with what the person has experienced in their life. And the sound is somehow some kind of reflection of that. Now, there are some major things that are important. For example, the era that you're born in. Probably if you're born in the 1920s, your conception of the world, your conception of sound, the technology that was happening at the time is going to be very, very different than if you're born in 1980. This is obvious, you know. But also that's going to be reflected in music. It's going to be reflected in all music globally, and it's also going to be reflected in each individual's sounds. And so, for me, this means that it doesn't make any sense to copy someone from another era, because that's another sound, another experience, another society, another culture, and just another sound in general for the entire era, because I realized that every era has a sort of global sound, something that connects all the people who were born in that time. And it's useless for me to try to sound like a Sonny Rollins or John Coltrane or somebody like this, because they come from another time, they come from another era, and they had different experiences also. I think that this is the thing that I looked for most in the beginning was, how can you amplify this? In other words, how can you be more yourself than what people normally are? Because the average person on the street is not really trying to be themselves. They're trying to blend in with society and trying to be like others and, you know, get along. And there's a certain acceptable way of being that you're sort of trained into in school and all of this. And as a creative, a person who's trying to express themselves creatively, you can call it artists or whatever you want to call it, your goal is the opposite of that. Your goal is not necessarily to blend in with everybody, but to be more yourself and express yourself. And so the sound, whatever that means, I mean, the sound is like, it's not just the tone, but it's what you play, how you play, the rhythm and everything. All of that is the sound. It's your experience is very, very important. All of your experiences are very, very important towards shaping that sound. And so that's basically the way I think about sound.